school or on the way back? Or like, how are you imagining people consuming the work?
Yeah, I mean, I imagine it in different ways, but like ultimately people always figure out a way to do it that's comfortable for them. But like, which is why in everything that we do, we try to create the highest quality of product, right? Like people will sit down and tell me, say, okay, well, audiobooks, a very small percentage of people listen to audiobooks. We don't really have to invest too much in doing audiobooks. What? Excuse me? No, because what if that one person just listens to audiobooks? That one family enjoys audiobooks. They have to get the best experience that I could possibly give them. So that means using a London orchestra. That means doing full symphonies. That means having Phylicia Rashad read the stories. Like, it means everything. The books themselves. I got this all the time. There's no money in making books, man. Nobody makes money in books. And I'm sorry, you want to make a book with using what material? I'm like, yeah, because children matter. So like, I don't know how they're going. I imagine how they're going to be consuming content, but ultimately, it's my responsibility and our responsibility as a studio to make every single thing that we put out the highest quality possible.
Yeah. No, I can imagine parents listening to it on the way to school.
Yeah.
I can imagine listening on the way back or on the way to practice.
Sure.
Or things like that.
Sure.
Like, I think it's cool.
Well, the Punies for sure. Like the Punies, I was like, when I first made the Punies, we were going to release it in the summer. I think we released it in August. I think it was August around the same time. But in my mind, I was saying, okay, parents are going to listen to this every Saturday morning because I know I'm in the car driving my kids to soccer games and like, volleyball games and stuff, so parents can listen to this with their kids in the car as they're driving the sporting events. Like, that was kind of what I had in my mind. And then when it came out, it's like, teachers were using it more so than anybody in classrooms. Wow. and doing like classroom reports on the Punies and all sorts of stuff. So, never know.
It seems like you study life a lot, right? Like when you're talking about all of this imagination which stems from your own work, like, for example, like when you're dealing with empathy and compassion, it's reflected in the content. When you're going through these visualizations of what could this look like, it goes in the content. You study life a lot. What currently are you studying, and what kind of gets your imagination really growing right now? Like, what keeps that moving for you?
There's a certain element of truth in everything, and the creativity generally comes from personal experiences first, and then you kind of look on a broader scope of, okay, how do you take something extremely personal and then channel it in a way for masses to understand or get their arms around, sort of thing. But it always starts in the
money.